Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Apologies if, well, you can. There's no if about it. But apologies for the noise in the background. It's the heater, and I'm not turning it off because it's bloody cold where I am. So hopefully it's warmer where you are. Or if you're watching this as a video later on and you're all snuggled up, then that's awesome. Okay, so Trouble with Tribbles, attempt 3, and I've called it 6C because it's the third attempt of the sub attempt of attempt 6. I don't know why, because I've made slight variation changes. Anyway, enough of me. You're not here to listen to me. Stick on the same crew. Otherwise it wouldn't be a true test. Same deck. The only change I've made is that if Owen comes out as a shadow card, he gets shuffled back into the deck just like he does if he comes out in the staging area before stage 3. It's the only real change. So strategy doesn't change. I'm just going to build up my board state. But essentially I have to get to the point where Saru can defend whenever he feels like it, and Elnor can kill anything that comes through. So he needs to be doing 8 points of damage if possible. Less is fine, but 8 would be good. Everything else I can take care of. No sweat. So really it just comes down to Tribble control and getting the threat down as quickly as possible. So let's do it. Searching Canada deck for Deep Space K7. Oh, there you go, right at the top. That's handy. Make it the active location, shuffle the deck, put the Tribbles into play, put a Tribble on them, and the first player gains control of Cyrano Jones. There he is there. Before I flip to stage 2, let's draw my hand, give it a shuffle so there's no shenanigans. Yep, threat control immediately in play, questing immediately in play. Don't really need feint, but other than that, yeah, got some questers, got some threat control. Sweet, stick with it. Some damage for Elnor would have been cool, but that's right, it is what it is. 1B. At the end of quest phase, add Tribble token to the Tribble card equal to the amount of threat in the stationary and active location. Unfortunately, this, before we even get to that point, deals Tribbles. So let's do it. Let's start. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Okay, that's the end of the refresh stage. So we get a Tribble. Now we're in the planning stage. I'm going to put a resource on Cyrano so he doesn't betray me and start adding Tribbles out of the left, right, and center. I'm going to Sarat's Council, which reduces threat by 3, and give somebody +1 will. I'm going to give it to Garrick since he's the one that's going to be questing for me. And I'm going to, in the quest phase, use Carol's shenanigans. So let's end this phase. So at the end of the planning phase, get another Tribble. It's now the quest phase. Let's do 1 spirit to bring out Carol, who comes out ready to quest. So 2, 6, 7, 10. We're doing 10. Card. Trader, remove 4 progress from each mission. There's no progress on any of the missions. I don't know why it says each mission. Should just say the mission. Although that would be devastating in one particular quest. Jeez. Alright, so 10 versus 0. It means I clear this immediately. There is a Starfleet ally in play. Hey, that's pretty cool. Carol's a Starfleet ally. Sweet. So I get 1 off the Tribbles. That's pretty handy. Since I'm not doing any clear Tribble control today, so that's good. So yeah, so 8 and then 2 on here. End of the quest phase. There's nothing in there, so nothing to add, so it just stays at 2. Let's do it. Build up this board. Carol comes back to my hand. Resource, 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 and draw a card. Okay, so this one's a no-brainer. Let's do 1, 2, 3. The first card doesn't need a resource match, so I can do that. Six off, handy. And let's go into questing, and let's do Carol again. Basically just going to keep doing Carol because she's awesome. 4, 6. I don't need to do much more than that. Let's just keep it at 6. And the ship will be on Tribble duty. Hello. Alright, so staging area. Alright, all Klingons go to 0 engagement and all people get +1 attack, so no problem there. So straight on. Okay, maybe going a little faster than I want to, but still, so far so good. Nothing added to the staging, so no Tribbles added. Carol goes back to my hand. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Well, don't really need 2 Qs right now, but that's alright. First card doesn't need a resource match, so let's put this dude out for me. What a legend. Look at that. What a man. Look at that beefcake. Then we go into questing, and we will of course be doing Carol. Actually no, we don't even need Carol. Sorry Carol, we don't need you this turn. Let's save up for a bit. Let's save some resources. Let's just do Garrick. Don't really need much more than Garrick right this very second. So going in for 4 versus 3. So I still win by 1. The end of the resource phase. We get 3 Tribbles. Then we go into trouble phase, nothing there. So now we go into engagement phase, and they won't engage because I'm at 16 and they're at 20. But I'm going to voluntarily engage them because why the hell not? Got to defend with Saru for 3. 3 versus 3. No shadow effect. Saru's ability pushes him back. Pushes him back to the staging area. And I get 2 less threat. It's now the attack phase, and Elnor will attack for 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 big wound. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. 14. Handy, but not right this second. Let's get the ship out. Get some questing happening, or Tribble control, or whatever the case may be. In fact, I will do it for Tribble control. Make them Tribble control. Alright, and Garrick's going to quest. Gonna hold on to that resource again. Actually, no. I will send Carol. Thank you, Carol. Go on for 6. What am I gonna do with these assholes? Doomed 1. And remove all tribbles, which have already been removed. That's a shame. It's a waste. At the end of the quest, we're going to get 3. Nothing else to add. These guys I will voluntarily engage, optionally engage, I think the term is. Defend with Saru, 3 versus 3, no shadow effect, they get pushed back. -2, that's a shadow card, so it gets discarded. And all hits back for 1. Well, for 3 -2, which equals 1. Okay, another round. Crew stripped by 1. Getting that triple death card was a bit of a shame. So early on, didn't really need it. Some more threat reduction. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Beauty. Let's just quest with Garrick. Don't really need a quest for anything else. I will use the Pegasus. Is it a Pegasus? No, it's an Oberth. What am I talking about? I'll use an Oberth class ship to Tribble control. Not going to go Carol this turn, just going to go Garrick just on his own, just the 1. Saving up the resources. So he's going to go in for 5. Reveal another card. Okay, 4. 9 space, so 5 minus 4 is 1, and we progress. So that happens before anything else, so let's get rid of that and progress to the next stage. The trouble with Klingons. The end of the quest phase, add trouble cards, the same amount, blah 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 blah. And then at the end of the start of the combat phase, if there are no Klingon crew in place, search the encounter deck or the discard pile and put 1 into play. So there is 1 at the moment. But another combat phase anywhere in the trouble phase, so I'm going to travel there. I can ready a character I control. Doesn't really matter, does it? Don't really care. Yeah, let's ready him. Doesn't matter. Alright, so at the end of the quest phase, there's 3. So 1, 2, 3 tribbles. Then it's the engagement phase. I'm going to optionally engage. Optionally engage these guys. It's now the combat phase. So now this kicks in at the start of the combat phase. If there are no Klingon crew in play, search them. But there is one in play because it's right here. So then attack, defend. 3 versus 3. No shadow effect. They get pushed back. I get -2 threat. That's a shadow card, so that just gets discarded. And then Eleanor rushes up and hits him for 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Slowly but surely whittling him away. Draw a card. Board is crooked again. Really hate that. Alright, thank God. Got a weapon for Eleanor. Awesome. He's a living weapon, but still needs a weapon. Every warrior needs a weapon. Don't really need anything else. Don't really need anything else, so I'm just gonna just spend the 2, put some phases. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to. Alright, so Oberth on Tribble duty. Done, and Garrick is going to quest 4-4. Oh, got cocky. 7. So I win by I lose by 3. It's pretty harsh. And he won't engage because he's at 30. But so the end of the quest phase, 7. Done, and then no engagement. So I will. He gets +1 for each enemy Klingon crew engaged with the players. They're not currently engaged, so what should I do? I think I'll just keep whittling at these guys because you can only optionally engage one at a time. So I'm going to keep doing these guys. Defend with Saru. There is a shadow effect. Character when he gets +1. So he would then take +1 point of damage, but I'm going to use this young man. He's going to do his duty to prevent that 1 point of damage, so no effect. He then gets pushed back to the staging area. Two. And then that's a shadow card, so that gets taken care of. And then Eleanor attacks for 3, 6. And I'm actually going to do it to this guy. So 6 minus 2 is 4. He's still alive by 1. Actually, no. That's dumb. I'm going to do this guy. Yeah, so 6 minus 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead. It's all about the timing. So I'll leave this guy in place. Kill that guy off. Alright. So send a combat. Threat by 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well I'm definitely getting dealt trap because she's awesome. And then yeah, I think that's good. So I've got 7 that I need to clear out. So I'm gonna do two, 5, 8. Yeah, 8 on the Tribbles. Gets rid of all of them. Now I'm going to spend the 1 to Carol. So quest for 6. Alright, finally it actually has a chance to affect. All Klingon enemy engagement cost becomes 0. Boom. You want to engage to the engagement phase, actually. No, actually, let's get that back because I have to calculate something. So this becomes 0. And all Starfleet people get +1. Attack. +1. +1. +1. And the ladies as well, but they're tapped, so they won't get it. So, pretty handy. Alright, so crest phase 4. 1 by 2. So, the 2 that I win by and delta gives me 3, so that clears. Which is why I didn't calculate it. So 4 for that. Yeah, so normally he wouldn't engage. I would have just optionally engaged him anyway, but his engagement becomes 0, so that's pretty cool. So he just rushes into the fight. Can't help himself. Gonna defend with Saru. 3 versus 3. No shadow effect. Same dude, so that's pretty handy. Saru pushes him back up. -2 threat. Make sure I'm doing that right. Cool. And then Elnor's going to hit him for a lot. 2, 3, 4, 7. He's dead. 7 minus 2 is 5. Sayonara. Around. Rush. They lose their +1s. Oh no, I've missed a bit. Start of the staging, start of the combat phase. There was not a Klingon crew in play. So let's find Klingon crew. Now it doesn't affect anything. The triples are calculated before then, so that's fine. And it's after the engagement phase, not that they would have engaged anyway. So, oh no, they would have engaged. No, they would have engaged. It does affect something. Because this says all kind of engagement costs. Oh. Until the end of the round. No. So it would have. So. Yeah. No. It's still good. It's still good because this comes out. It says everything becomes there's 0. Engagement cost becomes 0. Everybody gets +1. He was already in play. He goes, yep, no worries. Engagement phase, off he goes, does his business. That goes away. And it still stays till the end of the round. But at the start of the combat phase, this guy then gets found and brought out. But it's already past the engagement phase. So it doesn't automatically, even if his engagement phase, engagement number is 0, it doesn't engage because the engagement phase is now done. The encounter phase, sorry. So it's still, so it doesn't affect anything, which is good. Haven't cheated. They're there in play. It wouldn't have affected the tribbles. It still would only have been 4. It's still the end of the round, start of the new round, whatever you want to call it. So we're good. We're good. Draw. Alright, so they're good. Good. I think we're all good. Yes, we're all good. All right. Another phaser rifle. You know what? I'm going to do it. Why not? Because then he just becomes a beast. He's just going to go in there double barreled. So he's now doing 3, 6, 9 points of damage every round, every time he attacks. So I am cool with that. Alright, Carol goes away. So it's a new thing. So do I need Carol for this one? Nothing in this. Oh, there's one dude in the staging area. Three. Alright. Oh, here this is +1. So I need to send some Tribble control at the very least. So let's send. Actually, you know what? Let's send him for Tribble control. Garrett goes in for Tribble control, and then they're going to quest 2, 5, 8. That's not just in case something happens. Yep, there you go. Thankfully, I didn't just do the 5. Save versus 6 is 2. Get some progress on this bad boy. That's good. End of the quest phase. We're adding 6 Tribbles. Engagement. Neither of them will engage voluntarily, so I'll take this guy, because while he's in play, all other Klingons get +1, so don't want to do that. So I'll voluntarily take him, and defend for 3. Attacking enemy gets +1. This guy will do his duty and block that point of damage. Koloth gets pushed back to the staging area. And then Elnor will kill him. So he's doing 6 just like that. Is that enough? Yeah. He only needs 1 phaser rifle, and that's enough. Get rid of young Koloth. The Klingon crew trigger doesn't occur, so just send her in. Don't need you. 6 on. So the ships will go in for Tribble duty, and Delta and Garrick will quest 6. The ship arrives. IKS Garoth for 2, so we were 4. End of the phase, 5 points for the Tribbles. Now neither of them were optionally engaged, but do I want to engage? I don't want to engage the ship just yet, so let's optionally engage this guy. The engagement is important because Saru reduces threat, so gotta keep doing it even if they don't really pose much of a threat themselves. So 3 versus 3, all good. Choose this guy attached from the defending character. There is none, so cool. 3 versus 3, no effect. These guys get pushed back. Sherry card gets discarded, and then Elnor will of course kill them. He's doing 9. 9 minus 2 is 7, so they're dead. So then the trigger doesn't occur into the last one, so they can stay dead, and the ship can stay floating around, staying in orbit. Resource. Card. Red alert. Awesome. That's what I wanted. Red alert on the ship, so I can quest and defend / attack as well. But I'm also going to Q. Q is going to deal 4 points of damage to the Groth. And then I'm just going to quest. How many Tribbles have I got to do with? 5. The ships can go on Tribble duty. Garrick and Delta can quest. So 4, 8, 10. Traitor, when revealed, move up to 4 progress. I could stop that from happening, but do I really care? No, not really. So it's 10 versus 2. Get 8. 2 Tribbles. And these guys I will optionally engage. Don't know why they twisted around like that. That was pretty weird. Maybe because the token's on them? Maybe. I will optionally engage. Use Red Alert to ready the Enterprise D. Who will defend. It doesn't need to exhaust to defend. No shadow effect. 3 versus 4, no problem. And then I'll hit back for 4. Now, they get my +1 defense when defending against a Starfleet ship. So it's actually 4 minus for 5 because I'm attacking for 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3. And they're dead. So 4, 5. It's got +1. I'll chuck that on there just so we know for sure. So 4, 5. 5 minus 3 is 2, which is all I needed anyway. So cool. Don't get the pushback mechanics, but I do get to kill it at least. Bloody Klingons. Gone. Alright. Boom. Q goes away. Resource. Aaliyah. Cool with that. I'm going to chuck her up here because she's basically my threat reduction girl. I'm going to do her right now, in fact. There you go. Thank you, Aaliyah. How many Tribbles do I have to get rid of? 2. I don't need her special ability, so I'm just going to go 2 for her. She can get rid of the Tribbles for me. Thank you, Delta. And then let's quest 4, 7. Don't need much more than that. Pretty cool with that. Cinch Jam, no extra cards. I'm cool with that. Sold. 7, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And no Tribbles, nothing in the staging area, so good round there. Two, 3. Don't draw a card. Got the Sense Jam. Get rid of that one. Just gonna immediately trigger Aaliyah. Don't need to get any Tribbles, so might as well just quest. Let's just do 5. These two can do it on their own. Alright, card. Groth. 5 versus 2 is 3. 1, 2, 3, and we trigger the last round. Probably a little earlier than I would have liked, but it is what it is. Let's just get it done. So that means that it instantly triggers before anything else does. So let's do that. The reason I would have said maybe a little bit earlier than I would have liked, because it's now double what's ever in the staging area, so it'll soon pop to 4. And at the end of the refresh phase, each player raises their threat by the number of tribbles on the tribble card. So yeah, bit of a bummer. But only 9 cards left, so it looks like it's going to end pretty quick, to be honest. So end of the quest phase, I get 4 tribbles. They won't engage me automatically, so I will optionally engage them just to get them out of the staging area, because I just can't have them in the staging area. It's going to be just too much. Can't be bothered dealing with that shit. So yeah, and the Klingon crew trigger is finished, by the way, so that's fine. So yeah, defending with oh, sorry about that. Defending with the Enterprise, don't need to exhaust. No shadow effect, and we'll hit back for 5. It's a shame. I used them to quest with. That would have helped. That one little extra would have helped, but oh. So yeah, 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. And they don't get pushed back because it wasn't Saru who defended, so they stay there engaged with me. Okay, end of the round. 4 threat. Bummer. And then the one for the end of the round. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3. It's not the card I would have liked. So obviously Ilea first. Now, do I use Q's -5 threat ability, or do I use his draw a card and possibly get 1 or 2 Faltu Pans? Or I mean, what are the odds? This is where a pucker would have been nice. A pucker would have looked at the top 5 cards for me. Don't know. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's just bring him out and do the threat reduction. At least it'll help. And then he can immediately go and kill some Tribbles for me. So there's that. Which leaves the questers. I only need 10. Like, it's not a big deal. So 4, 6. Let's just do 6 for now. Oh, I can cross a few. So 9, and then immediately red alert you. So 9. Okay, so 9 versus 1 is 8. Win by 8. End of the quest phase 1, so 2 Tribbles. Yeah, this is fine. I'm cool with this. Then trouble phase, which means I can ready someone. I'm going to ready Ilea. And then immediately use her ability again. That's it for that. So combat. This dude, defend with the Enterprise D. It's collar. If the defending character does not have the captain trait, deal it 2 damage. Okay. does not have the captain trait, so deal it 2 damage. So that shadow effect done. I could have cancelled that, but quite frankly, it gets a crap. And hit back for how much? 5, 6. So 6 minus 3. Oh wait, is that the Starfleet trait? No. So 6 minus 3 is 3. Still alive. Still alive. It's no threat, but it's still alive. Okay, so talking about threat, 2. And then 1 for the end of the round, 14. Q runs away. Resource, resource, resource. Alright. Another Carol. Well, not what I needed, but that's fine. That's cool. You never say no to another Carol. Usually his ability to get under 13. And then, how many tribbles have I got? 2. The ship can do triple duty. And Delta and Garrick can quest for me. So that's 6. I get an automatic progress on the location because of Delta's ability, and then boom! Each enemy in location currently in stationary gets +1 threat until the end of the phase. If no cards in stationary, I gain surge. Okay. Boom! Draw another card. Boom! There's only 3 cards left. One of those is on. While Sherman's planet is the active location, players cannot draw cards or search. Well, it's not the active location. 6 versus 1 is 5. I went by 2 for there. And then 3 more in here. Okay, so there's the progress I needed from there. End of the quest. 1 times 2 is 2. That's been cleared. I will travel, which says I can't draw cards. That's fine. Don't desperately need to draw cards just yet. So cool with that. Can't have it generating threat because of this bullshit. This is about to hit me. So combat or engagement and then combat. So defend with the Enterprise. 3 versus 3. Do the win revealed. Nah. 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 Not having that bullshit. Oh, you know what? Who cares? Why do I care? Because I can't draw cards anyway. Oh, it's the next time it would draw. Yeah, see, if I can't draw cards, right? So I wouldn't even attempt to draw. So yeah, get rid of it. So no shadow effect. Enterprise will then hit back for 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. And it's dead. Took a bit to key off. IKS Garoth, but I got you in the end. Okay, so end of the round. 2 Tribbles. And then the end of round threat increase. Immediately use Alea to go down to 15. Resource, resource, resource. No, I don't even attempt to draw a card. And I'm not allowed to draw a card even if I wanted to draw a card. So instead, there's only 2 cards left. Let's be a little bit more clever with this, right? Because Arn's card says that I can't fight him unless there's a Tribble. So I'm actually going to not worry about those Tribbles. I'm just going to quest. So let's do Delta and Garrick. So let's do 6. Oh my god. It's deja vu. He's the last card yet again. Alright, so Clan Crew, 1, 2, 3. So I still beat you by 3. Delta gives me a free one. And then 1, 2 is only needed, and then 3 left over. So that's gone. I can now draw cards again. End of the round. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're up to 8 tribbles now, which means 8 threat. No. Wait. Let's go to the action windows. Yes. All right. So, because. All right. So, this is what clearing the tribble thing is important. I should clear the tribbles after putting the card in the staging area. I'm doing them too early. Reveal 1 card for each player from the encounter deck, then an action. So before I even resolve questing and resolve the extra tribbles on here, I've got an action window between revealing the card and do the final calculations where you add the tribbles. That's where I should be doing removing tribbles, because, like before, when I got the card that wiped my tribbles for free, I didn't need it because I'd already wasted time removing the tribbles. And then again for this one, right, I didn't remove the tribble because I know I need to have at least 1 for when Anna's revealed. So I didn't clear anything. But I can clear them now before we do the final calculations here. So let's send the ship for 3. Then we do the calculations. Because I know I didn't need them for Anne, right? Then we go to engagement. They don't naturally engage, but I will optionally engage. Because Saru will defend. And there's An. There's my shadow card. Now, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Because he deals 1 damage to the defender, which I'll use him to stop from happening, and then he gets shuffled back into the encounter deck. Now, because it's outside of the quest phase, he is the encounter deck. He's the only card in the encounter deck, so he gets shuffled back into himself. Because this stuff only gets shuffled back in the quest phase. So then Saru's ability kicks him back. -2 threat, and then Eleanor kills him. Like, he's doing 9 points of damage. It's not even just to be absolutely 100%. There you go, 9 points of damage. It's not even a problem. Reset. Now, this is the final round, because now we do end threat and then 6 more. Go up to 20. Refresh. I've already done that. Immediately use Alea to go down to 19. Thank you. Resource. Now I can draw cards. Mines, don't even need them. But now it's all over, because now I'm not even going to try and get rid of these jewels. I'm just going to quest with Delta and Garrick. 6. Actually, I don't even need Garrick. I'm just going to quest with Delta. For 2. Draw a card. And what do you know? It's An. Oh, it's a whole new world now, An. Whole new world. Alright. So, let's look at An. This is the first time this has happened on camera. So, let's have a look. The Klingon Spy, An Darvin. If it is not stage 3 when An Darvin is revealed, do not add him to the staging area. Shuffle him back into the encounter deck. An Darvin can only be optionally engaged. He doesn't actually engage. No engagement cost. Now he's actually missing the bit about needing a tribble. That's a typo on my place. He should actually say that he can only be. An Darvin can only be must be optionally engaged, and can only be optionally engaged if there is at least 1 tribble on the tribble objective. So that bit's missing. I'll have to fix that up. But that's what it is, right? So I can only optionally engage him, and only if there is a Tribble. So I'm not going to get rid of all these Tribbles, because it's still, remember, it's still the reveal. So 2 to 0 is still 2. So I still want that. He adds 2 threat to the staging. So I'll get rid of some now, because he's about to add 2. So let's send Garrick and the ship for 7. Which takes it down to 0, which is still fine, because then it's the end of the quest phase, and he adds 2 on his own. And then it's the engagement phase. He can only be optionally engaged. He's going to be optionally engaged. The beauty of him being the last card means that there's no shadow card, which is pretty handy, because remember, this only happens in the quest phase. I didn't have any reason to do it in the quest phase, so it only happens in the quest phase. There he is, optionally engaged with me. The Tribbles have revealed who he is. So Kirk's walked past him with a Tribble, and the Tribble's gone crazy, and it's like, hey, wait a minute. The only time we've seen this happen is when they're near Klingons. That's pretty interesting. McCoy does a scan. This man is a Klingon! Aha! Now we know who poisoned the grain. There's this shifty looking dude here. Look at that guy. Look at that shifty dude. Cool. Alright, so easily killed. I'm actually not even going to use Saru to defend. I don't think. I don't even really need to even do that. Ah, why not? Defend with Saru. No shadow card. Nothing happens. Saru pushes him back to the staging area. -2 threat. Might as well stick to the mechanics, alright? Might as well stick to the mechanics. And then Elnor kills him. Elnor doesn't even need to use his phaser rifle. He just kills him just straight up. Just stabs him through the face. He then goes to the victory display. And the quest stage, this stage cannot be completed unless Arndarvin is in the victory display. I've got enough points to finish it. Arndarvin's in the victory display. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Trouble with Tribbles mission. Thank you very much. Finally it's worked with a deck that's not specifically designed to beat it, which is what I needed. Let's be honest, even this deck is pretty much assured, you would think. I mean, this is the the third or fourth attempt, right? So it's not that assured, but still, this deck is going to have a better chance than most because of the amount of threat reduction in it. But overall, though, I'm pleased. I am pleased. It would be interesting to see how it goes up against one of the other decks, but quite frankly, I'm done with it now. So now it's just going to be thrown out there into the world, like my child. It's going to leave home. I'm done. I don't want to play this quest anymore. I'm actually looking forward to playing one of Dan's quests. So Dan's got a quest that I now suddenly can't remember the name of. Let me have a quick look. What's it called? Endless Night. So Endless Night should be my next game. I haven't played that one yet. We've also got a version 2 of the Tears of the Prophets quest. So, but I want to give Endless Night a go. I don't know if it's based off an episode, and I don't want to look at the cards too much. So, but obviously I have to look at them a little bit in order to see that the right cards and all this sort of stuff. But I don't want to look into it. I don't want to delve too much into it. I want to see what it's all about. So pretty excited about that. Thank you very much. Ugh. Thank you very much for watching and for the saga that was The Trouble with Tribbles. That's the final playtest. I'll post on. I'll upload it to Facebook and post on Facebook. Upload it to YouTube, and yeah, share it with the world. But thank you very much. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Live long and prosper. Take care.